I saw a news article which really made me sad under us. It was a woman that was dating this fucking guys that we're talking about, you know, very abusive. Anyway, she had 4 kids.
Okay.
And she was staying at the place with this guy. They were dating for a little while, not long. Heck, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks. The guy gets a shotgun out and shoots her. Dead. Leaves 4 kids behind. They're all orphans now. And I went on Facebook. Everyone did. And, you know, I was one of these people, one of these fucking 3,000 people. And I said, I hope this guy, he goes to jail, you know, and gets pummeled with a fucking brick over his head, over and over, you know, until his brains splatter all over the fucking wall. Anyway, that comment got reported, and I was suspended for 30 days. It's the reason I got 2 Facebooks. If I get suspended on my first one, I got my second one. People think I got 2 Facebooks because I want to be Mr. Popular. I got 2 Facebooks because fucking they want to censor freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had someone have a go at me in person. One thing on the podcast is we're not going to mention any names. Surnames, nope. First names, nope. If it's good, we might mention a first and last name. If it's bad, we're not going to mention any names at all. So we don't have any legalities to worry about.
Yeah.
But someone said to me in person, had a real go at me. Oh, well, you know, you deserve to, you know, to be reported on Facebook. You know, now they're going to think that you're crazy. They're not familiar with Facebook, so they think that now they know. Oh, I posted this, now they know who I am.
Yeah.
Nah, everyone posts shit, you get a ban, it gets lifted. But, you know, he was, you know, having a go at me. And you know, and I'm thinking to myself, why? Why are you having a go at me? This person just left, you know, 4 kids without a mother. Shot her with a shotgun, and you're having a go at me for venting, understandably so, like that. You know, and he was like, oh, well, you know, that shows that you're violent, you know, it shows that you're a violent person. If you want that to happen to him, you know, eye for an eye. You want to be like that, go to Saudi Arabia if you want eye for an eye. He was just going on about just really, you know, silly shit, you know. And a few weeks later, he you know, someone got assaulted, and he thought that was okay, you know, with the egg, you know, on the head of that guy. He made worst comments ever.
Egg boy too.
Yeah, and Egg Boy, you know, he was cheering on Egg Boy, but that's assault.
It is assault.
That's assault.
Absolutely.
But he was cheering that on, you know, for making an opinion that he had. He was assaulted for having an opinion, but when someone gets a shotgun and shoots a mother and leaves 4 kids behind, what I say is just deplorable. So you get people like that just don't get it. They're not switched on.
This guy was a lefty, I can just tell. Okay.
I mean, I don't think honestly, I don't think he's right or left. I just think he's nowhere. But anyway, so it's crazy how we always cop shit. You know, it's just crazy, man. You know, like, everyone will defend everything, but there's no logic.
Yeah.
And with these women, like, leave, get up and leave. Like, I hate the excuses on their house. It really does my fucking head in. And I cop so much shit for it, because you know me, man, I speak my mind. You know, and honestly, you know, I'm against physical violence, but as we were saying before, you know, people wake the fuck up when physical violence is used. You know, when you don't use physical violence, like, look, right now, if I do something, right, and I know that there's no, you know, danger to me, I can say whatever I want and people just have to deal with it, well, then I'm going to just keep doing it, unless I grow a fucking brain, wake the fuck up and don't do it anymore. But if someone rocked up to my house after I said something defamatory about them, and they decided to fucking, you know, kick my door down, you know, and beat the shit out of me, you know, there's a really good chance I'm not going to be defaming, you know, not just him, but anyone again. I would have learnt my lesson.
Yeah.
You don't really learn your lesson when it comes to just, you know, talking. That said, we should never physically assault anyone.
Yeah.
But it's ironic, Andreas, how from back in the day, you know, and even today, when you use physical violence, when you have to get physical, we're saying as a last resort, if you have to get physical,
Yeah.
it's amazing how much of an impact it does, as opposed to sitting down and say, would you like a cup of tea for touching my woman's ass?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to women that are in a, violent relationship? I guess if you had to put a bit of sugar, I mean, we say it how it is, we're pretty raw.
Yeah.
But if you had to put a bit of sugar on it, to make it a bit sweet for them, what would you tell them, man? What would you say to them?
I would say, sorry that's happened to you. There are ways you can get the fuck out of there. Find one, or you need a support system there as well. You need somebody that supports you. If you don't have one, you can still do it, but it's going to be much harder.
Yeah.
Talk to a family member and plan an escape.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Go to the police station. Report it to the police.
Yeah.
If you stay with that support network until everything blows over. If you've got any kind of evidence, and I understand it's times like that where it's hard to just say, let me find the evidence, but if this is happening to you right now, get some evidence and get the fuck out.
Yeah, that's right.
And speak to somebody.
Yeah, look, evidence.
Simple as that.
Evidence is important.
Because with the evidence, you can lock this scumbag away.
Unfortunately, a lot of women don't have evidence, and it's really cruel. It is by nature when they tell us that, I've been raped, I've been physically assaulted, and we want to believe them, but we need to know for sure.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that's happened.
It's unfortunate because they have the courage to come up and say it, and then we're just like, yeah, well, we got to jump through this hoop, that hoop.
Yeah.
But it needs to be done. Evidence is very important.
Yes, and this is one thing. This is why I get so frustrated when there are women that, and this is a very small minority, let me make that clear, but there are women out there that will come out and say a complete bullshit fabricated story.
That's right. Yeah.
And then the truth will come out eventually.
Exactly.
And then automatically, we as humans doubt everybody. It's like all women's credibility is gone out the window, which is wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong. And you got a small percentage, it's like 1, 2, 3, 5% that are just bullshit artists who want to ruin somebody's life, somebody's career. And then we doubt everybody's story. Not necessarily doubt it like you're lying, but we're like, just show me some evidence. It shouldn't have to get to that. But you can't just, that hashtag, believe all women. I'm sorry.
Not all women.
We can't believe all women. We can't believe all men. We can't believe all humans.
Exactly.
But there's a small percentage, and I want to make that clear, a small percentage that have destroyed lives, that have led to suicides by people that have been wrongly accused. You hear about all the time, people that have spent 10, 20, 30 years in prison for rape and for assault, and then they come out of prison after that once they get evidence that it was bullshit.
And it's pretty scary, man, because sometimes the truth doesn't come out. And people spend life in prison for something they didn't do.
Yeah.
It's very scary. I think if you make a false statement, you're a piece of fucking shit. Whether you're a man or a woman. I think if you make a false statement, you should go to jail for a very long time. I don't know if it should be life. I think life is a bit excessive, but I think 10 years. Look, so you can learn a fucking lesson.
What I think, if you make up some bullshit story and it leads to another human being going to prison for it, and they go spend 20 years in prison, and
you should do 20 years.
You should do 20 years.
If they do life or something, but you go and do life.
Not this bullshit. 1 month or no jail, because you know what happens then? Everyone fucking does it.
Exactly.
So you should have the same sentence. Now,
exactly.
It's a very small percentage that do this, but it's a small percentage that you see in the media, and it's become a big.
Yeah.
It's become everybody's story from there onwards.
I think
gets questioned.
Honestly, man, it could be a small percentage. I'd like to hope it's a small percentage,
Yeah.
but I think it's quite. I don't know if I can say common. No, I can't say common, but it happens way more than people think.
Mhm.